This is just Bob Bowman, and I'm coming at you with another video. In this video, I want to talk about the situation between New Breed and Ringo's TV. Now, um, I want to say that I have a biased opinion because I had a dust up with New Breed briefly on YouTube, and I want to say that it's a reason why I want to make a reaction video to what was going on between him and Ringo, because like I noticed some patterns that happened, and I might as well just talk about it. You see, because even though I've observed the whole situation between those two guys, and I don't know them personally. As a matter of fact, New Breed kicked me off of his live stream. Like he blocked me from being able to make comments on his live stream. And then he told Ringo about me, and Ringo blocked me from being able to make comments on his live stream. So one thing that, you know, I understand that these brothers, they have their own opinions on certain things. One thing about those two is that if you disagree with them on anything, especially topics that could possibly be bringing them money, to be against it, they will block you and they will talk trash about you. And I made a few videos about New Breed without saying his name. You know, when I talked about don't lump all passport brothers in one pile because we're not the same, because he went out of his way to just try to shame, insult, and tear down men who just want to look for a better life for themselves since they can't find it in the environment that they're in. And he talks about how bad the women are at times in the community. He talks about how these women don't want to do this or do that and they don't want to act right. And so, what does he expect those men to do that can't get these women to act right? It's like we can't beat them into acting right, and we shouldn't want to beat them into acting right. We can't yell at them. We can't throw them in jail. We can't send them on the chopping block. We can't do anything. Like they're human beings just like we are. They have equal rights like we do. So what can we do about it if we can't find any cooperation within the community that we live in? We have to move around, and that's the logical thing to do. But you have certain people that try to shame you for using the logic that you have. And him and Ringo both went real hard at the passport bros. Like they went hard at us. They tried to tear us down. They tried to shame us. They tried to put labels on us. Like New Breed was calling us weirdos and things of that nature, like just out of pocket. And New Breed's nose was so far up Ringo's behind that he didn't understand that all he was doing was perpetuating a lot of negativity instead of like saying like, hey, I might not agree with this, but at the same time I know that a lot of these brothers are only doing this because they trying to figure out the best solution for themselves. He could have left it at that, but no, he wanted to attack, just like Ringo wanted to attack. And I had a lot of respect for Ringo for a long time because he was one of the first people on YouTube that exposed the prosperity preachers. Like he had the stuff that point out some of the things that they said that was ridiculous. Like when Dr. Leroy Thompson talked about having a $16,000 dog, talked about how he bought his son like an expensive car BMW and his daughter a Lexus or whatever. Like how he was buying all these cars for his wife and how he had this big old house, and he was like he don't want to be around broke people. He talked bad about people that was broke. He said, "Oh, if your wife disrespecting you, maybe it's because you're not making enough money. You need to get your weight up. You ain't getting a big enough check." Like he would say things like that, like shaming people, even the ones that was doing the best that they could to overcome the situation that they are in. And I totally disagree with that. Ringo was awesome with exposing that. He exposed a lot of things that the pastor slash rapper Mace said when he was doing his preaching. That was a little bit, not cool. And I commend Ringo for doing that. However, Ringo, he let his ego get to him. He talked bad about the people that were supporting him. It doesn't matter how people send you money. As long as they sending you money, you should be thankful. But he talked bad about people that chatted him like, "Oh, you should have sent a cash app instead of a super chat." And then there were times when I was watching him, there were times when he would do his live streams and then he would stop the doggone live stream because he didn't have enough likes, and then play his, I won't say whack, I would say semi good music. You know what I'm saying? And this isn't a shot at Ringo, but the truth is the truth. And these two brothers might not like what I have to say about them, but I don't care because this is just Bob Bowman at the end of the day. And they could look at me like I'm some type of weirdo. But these two are on YouTube arguing with each other back and forth on videos like some weirdos. And it's stupid. Uh, New Breed, you got swindled. Ringo, you're not as important as you think you are. And that's how I feel about both of you guys. That's what I think about both of you guys. I know I'm not that important, and you probably won't even care about this video that I'm doing. But, and I wasn't even going to do this video, but something in me said, hey, it's time for you to do something about do a video about this because, like, these are two guys that you've had dust ups with, even though you're a minor YouTuber on here, you have less than 200 subscribers, probably a lot of people won't look at this video. And I don't care. So I can say what it is that I want to say about them. And I can say that both of them, in their own ways, are weird. Now, New Breed is also a little bit weird for having his pregnant wife box up and help another man move. That is weird. Ringo expecting not to have to pay this man to help him move, even though he flew him out and gave him money for the plane ticket. They need more than just that little amount that you gave. And for you to think that somebody's labor is free, that's weird. So both of you guys are weird. Both of you are some weirdos. And you can call me a weirdo all you want, or a hater, or whatever you want to call me. I don't care because I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it funky. I'm keeping it a buck. And I would say this to your face if I had the opportunity to either one of you, Ringo or New Breed. But I know you don't care about my opinion, but I just wanted to share it anyway. And with that being said, this is just Bob Bowman. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out.